step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the jump. Trap 60, trap 60. Cougar 19, alert, alert. Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. And the Eagles at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. To begin the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
In motion left goes Smith. On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
19 Tigers. 79 Broncos.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. This complete to Lockett. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. Let's go.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 right. Come 19. Come 19. Check match. Check match.
Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Smith, the man in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of him.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with him. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And this one too low.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Warriors 70. Hurt. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
70 Timberwolves. Pat the street. 18 Cardinals.
Running right, here's Sanders. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll
He'll set up to throw. Going deep for Walker. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion right is Smith. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not be him picked off.
Okay, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Six, check, contact, check. Heavy line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hiking 18.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 74 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question? Your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 27, Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready, set. Cougar 19. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
On first down, Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
19 right. Check.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Hold it ready. Cut 19. Rig alert. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check match.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Street. Ready.
Hurts. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah.